No matter where it's played from, a worn-out community pitch, or a supersized park stadium, football elicits the same euphoria that has endeared it to fans world over. But football players benefit much more than just offering entertainment. It's the perfect recipe for gaining and maintaining physical fitness and immense health benefits. But football could also trigger a health complication, one so severe that without urgent medical attention could become a tragedy. 1 year ago, Martin Chineme died after suffering a cardiac arrest on the pitch while playing a Nigeria local league game. He was 23 years old.
Difficult for me to go and stand where they play football to watch football. Because each time I watch people playing football, that memory kicks back.
There is a long list of players like Martins who have died from cardiac arrest while playing football. In Africa, the deaths of Mark Vivian Foe and Cheick Tiote are ones to remember. According to the American National Library of Medicine, sudden cardiac death is the most common medical cause of death in athletes. World Football Governing Body FIFA released the sudden death reports carried out by Saarland University in Germany. The report recorded 53 cases of deaths attributed to sudden cardiac arrest or other unexplained sudden death while playing or shortly after playing football during the period from 2014 to 2018. In Nigeria, a BBC Africa Sports investigation released in 2021 revealed that more than 20 athletes have died from cardiac complications while playing football within and outside the country. Last year, Danish football star Christian Eriksen suffered a cardiac arrest and collapsed during the Euro 2020 game. Thankfully, he was resuscitated on the pitch with the help of a defibrillator. But football-related deaths continue to be posted online. This post by Chukwuneke Bishop in Awka, Eastern Nigeria, was made in February this year. I paid a visit to Dr. Akinsoya Olusegun Joseph, a cardiologist at the Lagos University Teaching Hospital, to better understand this link between football and sudden cardiac arrest.
The more energy demanding the sport is, the more likelihood that that can happen. So if somebody has an aortic stenosis, for example, the aorta, which is the major vessel that connects the heart to the system, the entire body. Now, as the sport continues, as you run, the contraction increases. The aorta is supposed to be able to increase well so that blood can just flow ceaselessly. Even though the heart is beating very fast, the normal response is for the aorta to, dilate to its maximum. But those who have aortic stenosis cannot dilate above a particular, and so blood flow is not getting out to the system, and that can cause sudden cardiac death.
For 24-year-old Okpeyemi Evo, his was a narrow escape.
4 years ago, while I was playing on the pitch, I felt this pain on my chest. I couldn't breathe very well. I was like, I don't normally feel like this before. So I couldn't play along again because I felt if I continue, I'm going to slump.
Okpeyemi was later diagnosed with tuberculosis myocarditis, a well-known cause of sudden cardiac arrest and even death, predominantly in young patients, according to the American National Library of Medicine. Dr. Akinsoya praised Okpeyemi's attentiveness to his body, saying identifying the early warning signs literally made the difference between life and death.
If you're feeling dizzy, you feel a bit unwell. Some will feel as if they want to fall. Just before they fall, they just feel extremely lightheaded. It is also possible to have a chest pain, very severe chest pain. The person can have very, very excruciating pain, usually around this side, retrosternal or, the left side, and extremely devastating. Sometimes they hold their chest like this and they have this feeling of impending doom.
That's good. So your brain, that's the heart. But you know you're breathing.
Dr. Fikola Arafidia, a sports emergency physician working in Lagos, has begun training young amateur players to be more reactive to on-field cardiac arrest situations and to quickly begin life-saving procedures on the player even before a medical team arrives.
Straight. You're going to be at angle 90 to it. Now press hard and fast. You don't remove your hand, right? Your hand stays there, right? But you allow the chest to come back up. You give it a recoil, okay? So come on top. Now go. 2, 3. It's usually when there's a collapse, what people just do is rush, raise the leg up, pour water on the patient and all that. Nobody goes through the time to train them, to let them know how they can elicit for signs, that can point them towards, is it cardiac arrest or is this patient just exhausted? Okay, so blow it and look at the chest. Blow again. So I believe more awareness would help to reduce the cases of deaths that occur in the field when people don't know what to do.
Dr. Akinsoya also gave another stark warning.
Family history of sudden death whatsoever puts the people in that family at risk. And so everyone needs to go for, full workup.
Following the death of Martins, the Nigeria Premier League has stated that no match could start without a full complement of medical equipment and personnel, and not until all facilities have been tested by both the match commissioner and local state football association. Will this be enforced? Well, time will tell. Remember that cardiac arrest isn't only limited to people who play sports. Anyone weakened by a heart condition can be affected. Life must go on. Michael is now able to watch matches. For Ogbeyemi, he still trains and plays football with friends, but strictly following medical advice on duration and intensity. There are no words to describe this feeling. As long as you've done everything right and you're certified medically fit, you have an all clear to play and enjoy your football.